Ooh. Hey, this is Shayna Melissa Stockman, currently from in Long Island, New York. I rarely Instagram live. It makes me nervous. I just really wanted to come in because it is Nurses Week. I'm a nurse. Nurses rock. You guys have no idea the hell we've been through. I just want to enlighten you a little bit. Now a nurse for 30 years. I'm a registered nurse, a holistic healer, and a board certified, dual licensed adult and pediatric nurse practitioner for 3 decades. I've been nursing over 30 years. This is Nurses Week, May 6th through 12th, and I just wanted to share a little bit with you how I got into nursing, first of all. I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up, right? I didn't. I thought teacher, nurse. Well, teachers, there's no jobs out on the island. I didn't want to commute into the city. I didn't want to live in the city. Then a nurse really impacted my life and befriended me. I had a scholarship for it in high school. I don't know how I got it. I didn't remember applying. And this nurse really befriended me, and that was my aha moment. I said, oh my God, she likes helping people. I like helping people. Maybe I'll be a nurse. I mean, maybe this is my calling. Maybe this is why I got in the accident. I met this nurse. I had a scholarship. She likes helping people. I like helping people. And I said, oh my God, she'll never know how many lives she's impacted and how many of those lives impacted more lives. And she'll have this big rippling effect. And that's what I want to do. So I went into nursing. Between that and my grandma using healthy alternatives since the 70s, I'm going to date myself now. I went into nursing, and it was not hard. Some people like microbiology. Some people dropped all their other classes and just took the one class to try to pass. There was a lot of people dropped out. There was bodily secretions we had to deal with, urine, stool, sputum, lots of blood. And a lot of people couldn't handle that and didn't realize it when they went in the program and then dropped out. So not that many people survived. It almost seemed like trying to be a Navy SEAL, right? And it was a lot of hard work. As a brand new nurse, I remember one of my first patients was on a ventilator in a home care, and they could not verbalize, and their family didn't know the vent. So that I had to learn a lot really quick. I had to learn the ventilator. Oh my God, I hope the lights didn't go out, and I had to ambu them all night. They also had a stomach tube, a tube for their bladder, meds that had to be calculated and measured, and trachea, the hole in their throat, the ventilator keeping them alive. And I learned real quick. And we've had to go through a lot. I remember the first time I saved a baby. This was a newborn, premature baby. Mom died at birth. Died when the baby was still in the womb, and they did an emergency C-section. Mom had a brain aneurysm. They saved the baby. My job was every night, 24/7, to keep this baby alive. And I would have to wake it up and help it breathe. And now this child's probably in their late 20s. So we've been, we have our saves. I've saved a 90-something-year-old that was truly choking because the facility was so short-staffed. I guess the assistants are shoving food in their mouth. And, those are great moments. But we have moments where there's people dying on us, I would work back-to-back 16 hours. I would do back-to-back 16 hours on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I got 48 hours in 3 days, plus my 40-plus hour a week job during the week. And you think if I did a 16-hour shift, a half-hour stay late, come early is 17 hours. Then you have 7 hours left to go home, eat, and then minus transportation was another hour and a half. So I had a few hours left to eat, sleep, do my ADLs. And, I was working Saturday, Sunday. We worked nights, overnights. The hospital's open 24/7. Patients are in the home care 24/7. Urgent cares are 7 days a week, including holidays. We were missing, I was working 48 hours on a weekend, plus 40 during the week. There's a lot of tough times. We missed holidays, a lot of holidays, birthdays, Christmases, Thanksgiving, New Year's. I hope you guys really appreciate your nurses. It is Nurses Week. Please, please, please treat them well, write them a thank you card, drop them off a cup of coffee and a munchkin or something, please. If a nurse changed your life, the life of one of your children, help save your parent, your spouse, your significant other, your neighbor, please reach out to them. This is Nurses Week, May 6th through 12th. Just write them a little note, a thank you, a cup of coffee, a donut, some flowers to the unit. Please, we love hearing this. It's like nurses are like a good restaurant, right? You go to a good restaurant, you have the most amazing meal, the best service ever. You're going to remember for a really long time. Do you ever call that restaurant and be like, hello, I had an awesomest meal ever? No. So the nurses want to hear from you. Please do that. We've missed, Christmases, Thanksgivings, New Year's for years and decades in a row. I've had to save people, but I've had to diagnose people with, I remember the first person I had to diagnose with diabetes. I thought that was bad. And then, if someone's coughing, hey, I don't know who just came on. If someone's coughing, right, and I order them imaging, and now I find out they have cancer that spread to their lungs, and I have to tell them this. So we're not always like, hey, the good news people. So I've had to tell people they have stage 4 cancer, and I've had to hold hands when people were dying as well. I worked for hospice for a long time. It's not easy. One of the hardest things I had to do was let go of my mother's hand when they yelled clear in the ER. So we have tough times, so please treat your nurses well. This is Nurses Week, May 6th through 12th. Buy them flowers, call them up. Let's hear how much better you're doing now, how we changed your life. It's not only about saving lives. I've saved a lot, but now I'm out to change a lot of lives, okay? So what I did is my very first book that came out, let me see if I have it over here. Hold on. This one right here. I just dropped it to the lowest price ever that Amazon will allow me to drop it to. It's $30 on my website, Overcoming Life Obstacles, but Amazon let me drop it to like $12.83. So I dropped the price for the next couple of days. Get it for, it doesn't matter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, graduation, on Amazon, or go to my website, shanamelissa.com. From there has direct links to everything. Then for my nurses too, I burnt out to Blissful community, private community on Facebook, and a free 3-day challenge coming up. So anybody can join it. If you go to my website in my link or my bio, everything is there. When you go to my website, it pops up, boom, join Burnt Out to Blissful private community, join the free Burnt Out to Blissful challenge, get Shana's book, or see if you can be in the next one. I just talked to my publishing team tonight. I'm moving forward with the next book because a lot of these authors, so you get your face on the back, you get a 1 to 2 page bio. Oh, here's actually a jockey that's been in the Kentucky Derby before. He broke all-time records for being the oldest man ever at 55 to compete in the Kentucky Derby, keep up with the youngins. And how we did that is biohacking. We activate his genetic pathways. That's another thing I do. So I hope this enlightens you to know why I went into nursing. I really loved helping people. I wanted to impact a lot of lives, and those lives impact more lives for this massive tidal wave, not just a rippling effect. I really love helping people, and I want to save as many as I can, and I was just into saving lives. Now I'm into changing more lives. If I can change the trajectory of a young life, that is so powerful, right? Because they have all these decades ahead of them. So I want to show my fellow burnt out nurses, you can be like me now. I was doing 16 hours back to back to back, 48 hours just on the weekend. It was insane. Now I have my own business. I work when and if I want. I'm happier. I'm energetic. I actually have time to live life and enjoy it. So I want to show my fellow nurses that you can do it too. You don't have to just be stuck working for a hospital and all your holidays and weekends. Now you can be off when you want. You can work barefoot from home like I am. Be out at the beach. It's called leveraged income. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. I want to show my nurses that you can impact more people in less time and truly help them re-energize, feel better, and be happier, often without meds, with activating pathways and biohacking. And you can reach more people in more different states and countries and continents simultaneously, so you can help more people in less time. So you can truly make that difference that you were meant to, create that deeper impact, and have more time. But also not only live a legacy, but leave it to your families instead of hospitals taking you over and buying out your practices. This is a business you have to live and leave the legacy. And then ultimately it's going to give you that leveraged income so that you have more time to live life and be happy. That's what it's about, right? So I want to show you guys how to do that because it took me a long time to figure this out. And if we learn from others' mistakes, it can expedite your own journey. And I wish there was someone that had already been there, done that, who had showed me the way so I wouldn't spend all this time figuring it out. So I hope this isn't too long. So I just want to, I think if I impact more healthcare professionals, right, I want to help them that they too can, like me, I was left helpless and hopeless by the specialists. And I helped heal myself holistically without meds. And now my specialists are biohacking and activating their pathways and recommending it for their patients. So I want to show healthcare professionals how to do this so they can impact more lives, you know. Each of them can impact hundreds of thousands of lives. And ultimately, it's going to allow the healthcare professional to do self-care where they too can re-energize and feel better, often without meds, and share it with their clients so their clients are getting better results and they're reaching more lives, which is making them more leveraged income so they could actually help more people get better in less time to live life and be happy. So thank you, Clint2383, who joined. I'm waving back at you. Drop me where you're joining from and how did you see me? I have to do live more. I did it late at night because I was hoping nobody was on. I'm very good live in person with hundreds or thousands of people I talk to because I get to see them and their reactions, and they're there for a specific topic. So I know they want to hear that topic. Here it's like, I don't know what you guys want to hear. All right, so drop me where you're at. I don't know if you could do that. I'm not used to Instagram Live. I hope this is of some value. If you want any of my books, this one or my next one just came out. They're on my website, ShanaMelissa.com. It's just like you spell my name, ShanaMelissa.com. It's in my link tree in my About section. You can join the Burnt Out to Blissful private community there. You can join the 3 free-day challenge coming up. If you don't know if you can make the dates, 47 VIP. You get the replays. A lot of cool bonuses. There's going to be fun, interactive workshops. Whoa, interactive. You're not just sitting there like falling asleep, right, with your camera off. And, you know, you can get my books there. This one is from $30. It's only $12.83 because I got Amazon to work with me on that right now, but it's only going to be for a couple days. And, yeah, they're $30 on my website, 12 and change on Amazon, only a couple days. I had to do a lot of talking to them about it. And if you want to be in the next edition of my next book, you write a lot of people want to be an author, but they don't want to spend years of their life writing a whole book. They figure no one can listen to them through a whole book, and they don't have tens of thousands of dollars to dump into a good publisher to get their own book. So they write one mini story, and I put it in a chapter about overcoming life obstacles with a lot of other authors. You get a picture on the back. And you write one story, right? And it's professionally edited, grammar, spell check. It's formatted for all types of devices. You can see it from a phone, an iPad, a Nook, a Kindle. I have graphics designers do beautiful covers, you know. They all get a 1 to 2 page bio. And look, I open to the jockey again. And you get, you know, your bio, your headshot, links to your social media. 99% of multi-author books, you don't even get your name mentioned, much less a bio, your headshot, your links to drive them to your website. This book brought me more business. A book is a great accolade. I have five college degrees, 4 nursing medical licenses, and it's a book that people like, oh my God, you're an author, right? I save lives for a living. But the book is an accolade, a bigger one. They're like, oh my God, that's you on the book. So it does bring you a lot of respect, a lot of clients. All these 20 some odd other authors, now they got to see in all these different states and countries and continents about me. Right? So I have clients now in Canada, Australia, UK. It's a great way to build your business and get your message out without spending your life savings and your entire life writing an entire book. Boom. So this next one will be out in just a couple months or a few months. And it'll be about overcoming life obstacles, a real struggle that you had in real life and how you overcame it. So the reader can realize they're not alone in their similar struggles, and they can have hope and inspiration and the needed tools to overcome their similar obstacle and do so at an expedited pace, right? Why take the road less traveled? So I hope this helps you, and I'm sorry I talked too long. And I encourage you, if you're not already, follow me, check out some of my stuff, drop some hearts, come over to my website, check it out, get my free biohacker tracker and my biohacking 101 manual free. Just click there, you know, and submit your email. And there's also on my website is ways that you can get in the next edition. You can fill out an application, see if it's a good fit for you. Be well, stay safe, biohack. And I say Olo. My camera keeps doing this, so I keep going lower and lower. Olo is the acronym for the book, Overcoming Life Obstacle and Optimistically Lifting Others. That's what we're doing here. I designed the cover of this one. You should see the cover of the next one. It's gorgeous. Be well, biohack, and Olo. How do I end this?